What's the crack, lads? Welcome back. We are taking a look at what's coming on Monday, as we always do. So we've got two brand new selections. You've got Mbappe, Bellingham and Camavinga. We're rounding off this Real Madrid selection, which will come on the 7th. And that is going to be a double dip with European club selection coming as well, as you see here. But it's all about the brand new legends, Blocker and Fortress Zanetti, and then Christian Vieri, who's going to have phenomenal finishing, and Bergomi the homie, who's got insane levels. We're going to start with Christian Vieri. Now, obviously, Christian Vieri is going to have a double booster here. He is going to have strength +2, which is going to bring up his physical contact even more here. So this build is going to be slightly modified when we do get the card on Monday and we look at his stats in-game. But this is a phenomenal card, lads. Apart from the fact that he has phenomenal finishing, there is a couple of weaknesses in him. But finishing, dribbling, offensive awareness, speed, acceleration, kick apart, and physical contact, all 90+, with 85 balance, 80+ header, curl, and jump. Ridiculous card for a card that I don't ever really remember Christian Vieri being this good. You know, obviously that's no, slide on him or whatever. But, he's going to be in one of the probably top 20 stats in the game. Phenomenal finishing as well, with his weak foot accuracy is a bit of an issue. But that's not so much an issue in the game at the moment, as you see with Bergomi the homie here with an absolute banger. And this card, Bergomi, is going to have 36 levels, I should say. Defensive full back, getting excited. And he is going to have dueling +2, and we've given him defending +1 with the Champs. A lot of people still using the Champs. As a defensive full back, I think we could have another Thuram or Araujo on our hands here. This isn't going to be Thuram 2.0, but it's the most similar card to Thuram that we've got. And this was a brilliant card, the original card I'll show you in a second that I already have. But just look at this build and look at these stats. 4 of his defensive stats are over 95. His speed, acceleration, balance, everything is over 90, including his physical contact. He doesn't have a showtime skill like Fortress. That's reserved for Zanetti, who we'll see in a second, another brand new legend coming, first time in eFootball. But everything else is spot on here. Aerial superiority, fighting spirit, blocker, one-touch pass. This is the Bergomi I have in the game at the moment. It's a single booster, very, very strong card, 85 speed, 85 acceleration. But every card that comes out now is going to have at least 8 to 9, if not 10, fully stacked decks of cards, or fully stacked stats. And of course, we do have our last legend that's going to be coming on Monday. It is going to be Javier Zanetti, who's down as an offensive fullback with dueling. And we've given him defending here as well. And we've thrown on Rijkaard with him, or Gasperini, whichever you want to use. It doesn't really make a difference. This card, I think, is definitely going to shake things up a little bit, right? While he doesn't have as many defensive stats, or he doesn't look as defensive as, the likes of Bergomi or Thuram or Araujo, he's got insane tight possession and dribbling for a player that also has 90+ in defensive capability, speed, acceleration, and balance. The only thing letting him down really here is his physical contact not being 85. But, that's going to be made up for more than you think with his player skills. So you can change around this build a little bit. If you don't want to give him that much passing, you can give him a little bit more defending to get his tackling and aggression to 95 or whatever. And to be honest with you, you don't actually even need his acceleration at 90 and balance at 90. You could reduce that to 85 for each and then free up and get max out defense. So you've got a lot of options with this card. He looks like a more defensive kind of option than Roberto Carlos. And Carlos is probably my favorite left back in the game at the moment. And of course, he does have the showtime skill, as well as double touch, as well as blocker, as well as pinpoint crossing and fighting spirit and man marking. So that is what's coming Monday, lads. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are going to skip or not. And I will see you in the live stream on Monday. Don't forget to subscribe.